my Capricorn, and my Virgos. Now, there's this energy of wisdom that's coming up for my earth signs. This could be someone in your life with the owl. And the funny thing is, the other day I heard there's an owl that lives in my backyard, and I heard it the other day, and I was just like, oh my gosh, I need to look up the owl spirit. But I've always associated owls to wisdom. But this could be an elder in your life, a presence. This could be a spirit guide, or this could literally be the owl spirit. And what I want to say is that this could be you, or this could resonate as someone in your life, but there is a beauty in gaining wisdom. With the Queen of Swords, like, I love this because she's technically the Queen of Swords, but she's depicted as the Queen of Air in this deck, as this wisdom. And it's like the swords represent truth, but in this deck, she's depicted like this. It's like when you know and you grow through every lesson. If you take, okay, let me rephrase this. If you can take the gold from every situation that you've gone through, you're not just weathering the storm. You're learning how to build a fort. You're learning how to keep yourself dry, because here you have storm. Every hurricane comes to an end. And what I'm seeing here is almost like the leveling up for my earth signs. The divine is urging you. Do you see how she's holding onto her crown? There's an energy, regardless of gender, of you guys have been through several storms. You've weathered, and you've grown, and you've fallen down. And there's just such an energy of like maybe trial and error, or maybe you've had mentors along the way, or some of you guys might even have spoken to a psychic in your past that like might have told you something about your future, or might have hinted at something about how you would age. But I'm seeing that like there's an opportunity to age wisely, and also to have your ideal story, because sometimes when you see someone who's really wise and successful, like the Queen of Swords, and she's so gracious after all of the storms that she's been through, it's like you can't even fathom how they got there. And so the divine's wanting you to take a second and to almost get into a meditative, appreciative space about where you've been, because I'm seeing that you don't look like you struggle. And if you can apply the lessons that you've learned, your life is going to change, because your third card is Jupiter. Now, Jupiter, honey, let me tell you something about Jupiter. It's a lot of bird energy here too. A lot of bird energy here, which is talking about messages, which is talking about just being connected to the higher realms and having a bit broader perspective. But with Jupiter, this is talking about blessings. You might want to look up your Jupiter sign to see which house it's in. But if you don't know anything about astrology, what I can tell you, earth signs right now, a big, big blessing is coming in. Jupiter talks about where things expand. And so here I'm seeing that you've done a lot of legwork, and you're like this different person now. And if you're not applying what you know in relationships, if you're not applying what you know in business, if you're not applying what you know in health, start doing it now, because something is coming in. Jupiter is a clear indication that something is going to come into this reality that matches the wisdom. It's almost like where the money matches what you know, or the clients match what you know. So if you know that, you've had experiences, just for example, with clients, you've had experiences with relationships where they went wrong, apply those now, because applied knowledge with experience equals success.